Hello guys on YouTube today. How are you guys today? Well, I have this Craftsman's fuel gauge for small cycled engines, like 4-cycle engines with overhead valves. And here's what the back looks like. Craftsman's fuel gauge. You see here's all the different fuels or fuel gauge numbers inside of it. This is what it looks like. You guys can see that. But let's go ahead and take a unboxing of this fill gauge here, guys. Shall we? Now again, I'm not too worried about if I kill the people. Not really worried about that. Yeah, it's I like. Yeah, pack this in there, guys. Let's see if we can. There we go. Got something going on there, guys. But yeah, it's just a unboxing level. But this is to help to do small engine repairs, like if you need to do engines and stuff like that. But this is a brand new fuel gauge. I just bought it a couple weeks ago, but forgot to do an unboxing of it. Sorry guys, I've been quite busy lately. And I'm just gonna put the fuel gauge though. And that's what the package came in with, the two different pieces of paper. This is all by Craftsman's. And it has all the different fuel gauge numbers, like all the way up to I think this goes up to let's see, goes up to point 0.016 fill. What's in the gold? But yeah, this is a brand new gauge for when I'm working on my small engines and repairing them. And you have all different numbers, all different types of ones you can use. 18,000, 16,000. Let's see, it's supposed to have a lot more to it. There's smallers. It's getting down to the barrel hill. There's the 4,000 gauge right there. Here's the 2,000. That's a pretty thin one. Here's a 4,000 fuel gauge. But yeah, it's a pretty nifty fuel gauge. When you're doing your overhead valves, this is important to have. It's an important tool to have when you're like working on small engines and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just Craftsman's small engine repair fuel gauge. And like I said, if you want to take a look what's on the back of the package, that's all it says. This Craftsman's fuel gauge, it's just a standard small mechanic engine repair shop should have. Like if you're working on your engines and stuff like that. But the reason why I have this fuel gauge because I'm working on an engine. Actually, I'm working on a small engine. It's a 4-cycle motor on a lawnmower. It's a Yardman, and this will come in handy when I need to adjust the valves on my small 4-cycle engines. This has like a little knob here you can loosen and tighten. if you want to loosen it, you can loosen it before you can kind of get the fill gauge to come out a bit more. But besides that, you can tighten it. Like, just tighten it down like that. It's a pretty nice fill gauge. I mean, it's all the way around. Like, you can pop it out, there's all the different size fill gauge inside of it. And it has, how many gold ones does it have? Well, not gold ones, but bronze ones. It looks like it has about 5 or 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It only has about 5 big old fill gauge. And the small ones are, or the thinnest ones, like 4,000, 3,000s, 4,000 though, 3,000, 2,000s, but it's kind of different. I don't see a 1,000 gauge on it. Guess you don't have one on it. But yeah, and the thickest fill gauge from the silver side, if I can get my gauge back together, is the 35 thickness gauge. That's a pretty thick fill gauge though. But yeah, I mean, it's a pretty nice fill gauge, made by Craftsman's. Guaranteed to last for a while, so in case it breaks, you can always take it back to wherever you bought it. You replace it for you. So yeah, this is kind of the first Craftsman's tool I actually ever bought. Because I don't mind buying Craftsman's. They're good. They're good tools. The fill gauge is a standard for all small mechanics out there who need to work, and also car mechanics who need to adjust the valves on certain things. Like, the standard engines and stuff like that. It's also made in USA, guys. It's pretty nice. The standard fill gauge. This has all these different gauges to figure out what you can do with the fill gauge for your small engines. Now, this is a must-have tool to have in your small mechanic shop, or a mechanic shop, or you're going to be repairing your engines by yourself without spending a lot of money on doing certain stuff with your engines. This is going to help me to adjust my valves on my Yardman push mower. Overhead valves over time, they get very loose, and the engine gets very hard to pull over. And this is a great tool to have to do what you need for your engines, to tune them up the correct way. But, and remember one thing, guys, you can do this on yourself, or by yourself, or sometimes you can put the engine up to center, or sometimes you can just have the valve closed and do it that way too. That's cool, but this is the first time I actually have. This is the first tool, a fill gauge I ever bought, guys. I never had one because I didn't really need it. But apparently, if I'm going to be getting into working on small engines and repairing small engines, I think I might want to hold on to this because it's a very nice tool. Again, this is a good tool for small engine repair people. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will do a overview of this in the next vlog later on in the future, or in the future video. Leave a comment below, subscribe to my channel, please like my video, and also share this video. Alright guys, peace out from your smart and repair Crystal. Bye!